man? Chris Unbias checking back in, man. Back on the blog, man. Welcome to the 2021 stock rise list, man. This is the list you want to be on, man. We want to show praise to all the battlers that are putting in work, this entire calendar year, man. People that's been having great battles, man. People have been, raising their stock, doing whatever they need to do, whether it be marketing, whether it be promo, whether it be battles, whether it be whatever, interviews, whatever it is that is raising your stock. We want to give you a list, man. I got honorable mentions. I got a top 5, the whole 9. Now, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button on your way in, man. And happy holidays to everybody, man. Let me say that, man. Happy holidays, everybody. Christmas, New Year's, the whole 9. I'm not really sure when you're going to see this video. YouTube is tripping now, bro. I don't know what's going on. Like, now when you upload a video, if it has any cuss words in it or any, like, derogatory kind of statements, anything, or you play a clip with a bunch of, from a battle event or something, and it's a bunch of cuss words, YouTube is saying it's going to take up to like 7 days to monetize it. So I don't know what's taking YouTube so long. So that's why sometimes you might see some of these uploads kind of slow. But just make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. We're going to get the videos out. Stock rise list, man. Very important list. I've been doing this list, man, probably for the last 4 or 5 years. I've been doing Unbiased review, man. And, I just want to continue to showcase and highlight people, man. So I try to pinpoint some people that most people may not be thinking about, but we still got to give credit for where credit is due. Now, in order to be on a stock rise list, your stock must have been down in a previous year or a lot lower for you to be where you are now. Keep that in mind, man. So, honorable mention number 1. I gave this name to a couple of my homeboys, man. I was like, what do you think about this dude being on a stock rise list? And they was like, man, you tripping, man. I wouldn't put that nigga on the stock rise list, but the nigga stock rise. So I got to put him on the list, man. Coming in at number 1 on the honorable mention list, Cassidy, man. Shout out to Cassidy. I know a lot of y'all people like, yo, Chris, how is Cassidy on the list? I'm going to tell you how he on the list. Prior to 2021, was anybody talking about Cassidy? Let's just keep it real. Was anybody talking about Cassidy prior to this year? He had battled Arsenal. He had got smoke blown in his face the whole 9. Nobody was talking about Cassidy and everything. Was anybody talking about Cassidy when Arsenal went in Philly and beat him in his backyard? Nobody was talking about him. When the battle got announced, everybody was slandering him. You know what I'm saying? Hip Hop is Real, 15 Minutes of Fame, running around all the interview events. People was slandering Cassidy.
I don't want to ever see Cassidy. I never want to see Cassidy again.
Why not, man? What's up? Well, come on.
I mean,
Cass, man.
He haven't showed us anything that he's added to this culture since he's been back, bro. Like, I don't care about how many views he bringing in. I don't care about how many pay-per-view streams he bringing. Booking Cassidy does nothing to push the culture forward.
Even Oops was slandering Cassidy, man. Oops was slandering Cassidy. We're going to talk about that later. Anyway, but so nobody was talking about Cassidy, bro. And his battle got announced. And if we keeping it real, we got to keep it real on Unbiased Review. Cassidy ran battle rap for about 6 months, bro.
Which millions you got backing you, who you got connected with, it don't matter. Whoever I'm doing business with at the time is the biggest lead. And I showed that time and time again. Like, it ain't like I'm lying or he's delusional. Nah, check the statistics. Do your history. Time and time again, I show niggas that. It don't matter who cut the check, who behind me, and none of these niggas come up with the strategy or the blueprint. I do. I'm the energy.
Cassidy ran battle rap for about 6 months. His face-off with him, first of all, when it got announced, it was talked about negatively. You know what I'm saying? It was talked about a lot. Whether it's negative or positive, it's still being talked about. It's still running the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? The face-off happened. It goes viral, bro. It's on World Star. It's being talked about. It's trending. It's the number 1 trending topic. 3 million views on a face-off will never, ever, 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 ever happen again in battle rap. That is Cassidy and Hitman. That's what happened.
All right. I will hurt you. You would never hurt me. I will beat the shit out you, nigga. All right. No.
The battle happens. 3 million views, bruh. 3 million views for a Hitman and Cassidy battle in about 2-3 months. The battle went 3 million views. Unheard of. You know what I'm saying? They went like 1 million views in a week or some stuff like that. Crazy, crazy numbers, man. And from there, Cassidy went on his media tour. Look at every Cassidy interview. Look at the numbers on the interviews, bro. The numbers on the interviews are through the roof. Whether it's an IG interview, whether it's a Hip Hop Is Real interview, whether it's a 15 Minutes of Fame interview, the numbers are through the roof. That man is the energy, man. That man is the energy. Whether you like him or not, that man is the energy. For 6 months, because after the Cassidy battle, after the Hitman battle, what did he do? He started going on his mansion. He started bringing Mook and Easy and Calico. Everybody want to be down with Cassidy, man. You know what I'm saying? Even Mav did an expert opinion on the road with the nigga. Went down to the mansion to do an expert opinion on the road with him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was trying to attach themselves with Cassidy in some shape or form. He got the high. Bro, it ain't a battler in battle rap right now that probably got paid more than Cassidy did in 2021 for his Hitman battle. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the 6 figures that or whatever it took for ARP to bring Cassidy back. I'm pretty sure that the numbers that Cassidy required, no battler probably earned that. And whether you like Cassidy or not, bro, it parlayed him to the Freeway rematch, which we don't really give a damn about. Let's just keep it real. But what do you think URL did? URL saw the energy that Cassidy was giving and said, oh, no. We need some of this energy. We got to go viral. We got to be trending #1. We need the promo. We need Cassidy. We're going to do the rematch of Cassidy and Freeway. You know what kind of money URL had to pay Cassidy coming off this battle right here, coming off this battle with Hitman, 3 million views on the face off, 3 million views on the battle. Do you realize what kind of money Cassidy probably demanded from URL to do the battle? That man is the highest paid battler in battle rap, man. Don't let none of these niggas fool you and act like they breaking the bank more than Cassidy, because they ain't. Cassidy is the highest paid battler in battle rap, man. So at the end of the day, I got to give props where it's due, because nobody was talking about Cassidy before. So he at least ran battle rap for 6 months. For 6 months, he was the most talked about. And the crazy thing, the nigga didn't even beat Hitman. In my opinion, he ain't beat Hitman, bro. I'm sorry, he ain't beat Hitman. So the nigga lost a battle and was the most talked about nigga for 6 months. I got him on the honorable mention, man. I ain't no hater, man. You can't be no hater your whole life. I ain't no hater, man. Honorable mention number 2, this dude. This dude actually had a pretty good year, but then he kind of like out of sight, out of mind, fell off a little bit, recently had a car accident. I don't know where this dude been, man. None. Shout out to None, man. I like None a lot, man. I feel like he's definitely underrated. I feel like, bro, you got to understand, bro. None battled Av in the Proving Grounds, bro. He battled Av in the Proving Grounds. Look where Av is in battle rap. And look where None is. Obviously, Av is higher than None right now. But it just goes to show you perseverance, working on your craft, and sticking to the grind. He could have easily gave up, said the hell with battle rap, because you know how battle rap is. You have your little run, and you don't really care about it no more. Then you out of sight, out of mind. This dude battled Av in the Proving Grounds many years ago. Av and Chess kind of took off. You know what I'm saying? And then None was kind of like trying to still find himself. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know if Norris was really pushing him the way he should be or giving him the looks the way he should be. I don't know. There's always a lot of politics. And let's be real, when you a white boy on URL, it's going to be rough. It's just going to be rough. It just is what it is, man. You either not going to get the respect, or people just going to be feeling like, you know, you just getting some favors handed out to you or something like that. Whatever it is, every time someone battle you, it's going to be a white angle and all this kind of stuff. And it seems like you never, ever really get that look. Never get that look. You know what I'm saying? You never get to battle that guy that you want to battle. You just become battling filler people. So who did None battle? He battled Quest McCody. I actually thought he beat Quest McCody, man. Shout out to Quest McCody, but I got you losing, my G. I'm sorry, I got you losing. He battled Ryder in what was a good battle. Very good back and forth. He battled JC. Very good back and forth.
Get biblical. They got JC booked. Now, how that measure up? Do the math, you marked out. Lukewarm, worse than John, dead to us. These judges do numbers that led of us. You roaming around, acting like a king, but you gonna exit dust. Now, some
people got him losing on the app to JC, but him and JC had a war, bro. And I think his pen is very underrated, and his whole style and everything, you know what I'm saying? Very, very underrated, bro. The dude went toe-to-toe with JC, and it was a great JC. But that was earlier in the year. I'm talking about like the first 6-7 months of the year. The last, like ever since like Gnome or Summer Madness, you really wasn't hearing from None at all. He didn't battle anymore on URL, bro, in the second half of the year. I think from like maybe July or August to now, the end of the year, no None battles, bro. No None. I talked to None. He said URL ain't hitting him up with no battles. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really getting no opportunities. I don't really know, man. URL got a lot of people on the roster, man. A lot of things that they got to do. Caffeine is about numbers. Caffeine is about, you know, viewership. So, you know, if you ain't bringing in heavy viewership, you probably won't be a lot in the rotation. They haven't done a lot of app-only events. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot. They did Civil War. They did, you know, the traffic card, you know. So if you're not on Caffeine, then you got to be on the app. And it's not that many app events. But none of this dope, man. He was in a car accident. I'm glad dude is doing well. I wanted to show him some love because I feel like he's had a great year to start, and it's not his fault that he hasn't been getting a battle. Unless you've been turning down battles, None. Don't tell me you've been like on that, you know, I don't want to battle this person, that person. But for the most part, man, shout out to None, man. I feel like he got to get his credit, man. He got to get credit where it's due, and I want to give None some credit. And sometimes on these stock drop lists, it's easy to go for the obvious person. Like, oh, you know, this person had a good year. His stock rise. Sometimes you got to pull back the layers and find these diamonds in the roughs. And None is one of these guys that quietly elevated his stock. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like now None is not no easy person that you just gonna, oh, let me just set up a None battle and I'm gonna beat him. Like, no, he's not no walk in the park, bro. He's not no walk in the park. He takes battle rap very seriously. He's gonna write 3 crazy rounds for you and perform 3 crazy rounds. Shout out to None, and I got you on the list. Honorable mention number 3, man. This dude got a lot of battles, man. Definitely been putting on this year. It's good to see him finally get his just due, man. Dre Dennis, man. Shout out to Dre Dennis, man. I think Dre Dennis got about 184 battles this year. I don't know. And counting. The nigga might be battling a day. Bro, in the nigga backyard. He might really be battling a day. That's how Dre Dennis be giving it up. Shout out to Dre Dennis, man. Dre Dennis, bro, I had to write this nigga battles down, man. This is just some of the people he battled, man. He battled Geechee Gotti. That just dropped on YouTube. Check it out on Gates of the Garden. Shotgun Suge, Sassy, Cicero, Danny Myers, Shotgun Suge, a list of others, bro. When I tell you we got about 184 battles, nigga, that's not an exaggeration. Nigga literally got about 184 battles.
Dumb leg shot. He ran dumb. Quick losing mad blood. They trying to identify him in the morgue. They told somebody from his fam come. His mama don't want to see the body because that's her damn son. Siblings, he don't have none. His uncles and his dad bums. Sugar get left on the counter. That's when the ants come. Playing with.
But shout out to Dre Dennis, man, running the Gates of the Guard League, man. And when I talked to Dre, he was just like, yo, I found that one round battles are kind of like, you know, not really being exploited. And sometimes if you can't get people to do 3-round battles, you get them to do a dope little 1-round battle. You know, he got a league where people are pretty much paying to get a shot or whatever the case may be. He's providing the opportunity, providing the editing, providing the platform, and providing the look. And you got to give him credit, man, for taking his career in his own hands and doing the best he can with it. Dre Dennis was labeled as a PG stepper, bro. And that's a hard, you know, one thing I'll be telling you about battle rap, bro, stigmas are a hard thing to overcome in battle rap, is a stigma. So once you get the PG step thing, it's like, that's what everybody gonna, you could stop PG stepping and niggas gonna still say that's what you're doing. Because that's the way stigmas are. So I'm glad that he's finally getting the respect he deserves. Sir put a tweet out about how Jersey battlers are like taking over battle rap, or they have the most creative style or whatever, they put the most style in the battle rap. And surprisingly, he mentioned Dre Dennis, bro. You know what I'm saying? When he was talking about the typical people, the twerks and the Arsenals and the Shugs and the old Reds, he gave a mention to Dre Dennis. And that just goes to show just even that tweet, how much his stock rise, because Surf would have never mentioned Dre Dennis, bro. Never, ever, ever mentioned Dre Dennis. You know, you got Geechee Gotti coming down here to battle him. You know, you got a lot of people that have came down to battle him, whether he paid for the battles or whatever the case may be. I don't really care about that, bro. You know, back in the day, it used to be a knock if you had to pay for somebody to battle you or something, and it wasn't the league, but you were the battler trying to pay another battler to battle you. You got to get it where you can, man. You got to invest in your career. I can't really be mad at a person paying for a look. You know what I'm saying? When you get that look, you just got to make the most of it. I don't really know why he hasn't really gotten onto the bigger leagues. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's probably not in my top 5, because he didn't get on RBE and he didn't get on URL and battle this year. He was in the King of the Dot tournament. He got to the final 16. So you got to give him credit for that. I think he battled Shotty P, or he battled somebody and lost just this past weekend. You know what I'm saying? He lost. And it was crazy. I was in LA last week, bro, and I'm at the King of the Dot, you know, event or whatever. I'm talking to like him, Avocado, Organic, the whole nine. I'm talking to them guys, and he's telling me that he feels like this is the easiest opponent of the whole entire tournament, that he battles tomorrow. He's like, yo, when I battle him tomorrow, I feel like this is a damn near bye week for me. And that's crazy, because the next day he lost. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how much you can't really take people for granted. But to even get to the final 16 says a lot. He also had like one of the highest points in the entire King of the Dot tournament, because it was a point system. He got rated like kind of like one of the highest point totals. So like that just showed his battles leading up to that. Obviously, he had a little bit of controversy. He was supposed to battle Mav. Him and Mav going back and forth. Mav was, you know, said some derogatory things. You know, if you die, would nobody care and all this kind of stuff.
My nigga, you're not a draw. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck about you. You could die tomorrow and no one will know.
Duck me. That's what he did. I'm the legend killer. I just killed Cicero last week. This nigga know the streak I'm on. He know I'm about to be first in all battles all time. And this nigga ducked me. He live around the corner. He ain't come out here. I'm from Jersey. I'm out here ready to cook. I battle in Texas tomorrow. And I'm still here. I'm here to cook. Man, these niggas is shook, man.
That kind of situation happened. And I kind of feel like had he battled Mav in a tournament, you would have looked at Dre Dennis a lot differently this year, even a little bit more, if he would have been able to beat Mav. Because even though he's battled Geechee Gotti, Shotgun Suge, you know, names like that, they were one-rounders. And sometimes you don't really get the respect of winning a battle and raising your stock until you beat them in a 3-round battle, the back and forth you needed. So had he battled Mav in a tournament, he would have got Mav in a 3-round battle. And if he would have beat Mav, it would have been a big deal, because Mav was at this point in time trying to get on URL, trying to battle the Geechee Gottis and all these other people of the world, or just battle Geechee Gotti or whatever. And Mav was kind of on this thing where everybody's ducking me. Goods is ducking me. DNA is ducking me. This dude is ducking me. It was like, if you go out and lose to Dre Dennis, then all that talk you doing don't really work anymore. And Dre Dennis, that would have been his best win. A 3-round victory over Mav would have been his best win of the whole year. You know what I'm saying? Because he battled a lot of 1-rounders. So, but that didn't happen. Mav backed out of the battle, had COVID and everything, never really rescheduled the battle, completely backed out of the tournament. And Dre Dennis just had to switch opponents, but still managed to get to the final 16. Just want to show love to Dre Dennis. I feel like he is worthy of being on the stock rise list, man. It's been a great year for him. Honorable mention number 4 on this list, man. This person been putting in some work, man. And one of the only new girls to make it to caffeine, bro. To make it to caffeine. Prestavia. Shout out Prestavia, man. You know what I'm saying? She's the Christian Ballard. Just got recruited to gun titles. I don't know how that works. Christian Ballard, gun titles. I don't know. We'll figure all that out later. But shout out to Prestavia, man. Who she battled this year? She battled Diesel. Well, first of all, she battled Lady Caution earlier in the year. She battled Tia S, I Am Mars. These are some of her earlier battles, man. If you haven't checked those out, definitely make sure you check them out, because they are on YouTube right now. Lady Caution is on Gates of the Garden. Tia S is on Queen of the Ring. And she's been putting in a lot of work, man, getting a lot of love and support, man. You got Jazz. I think she's from like Brooklyn or something. You know, Jazz was shouting her out.
Prestavia, because I think she's incredible.
Prestavia is amazing.
Yeah.
I remember I kept hearing her name And I didn't even know she was from Brooklyn, but I kept hearing her name, seeing her name on Twitter. And then one day I was streaming on Caffeine, and somebody mentioned her. I'm like, you know what? I'm about to pull up her battle. I ended up watching all her battles. Like, she's dumb nice. And then when she just battled Diesel, I got to see her in person.
Yeah.
She's fire. She's fire. And the fact that she's from Brooklyn just makes it even better. Because Brooklyn, we don't have too many. You just got me, Misfit, and now her. You know what I'm saying?
That's a strong 3 though.
That is a strong 3. That is a strong 3. I ain't gonna lie. Now that you said that. Because Misfit tough. Like, Misfit tough. But yeah, Prestavia. And then it's like, I could see her potential, but it's like she's already really good. You know what I mean? So that's a plus for her. She don't have much that she has to work on.
Now she's on gun title. She's been recruited. And one of the things that's going on with Queen of the Ring is you got to figure out a way that these new girls can be able to make it to Caffeine. How can they create enough buzz between themselves, whether it be through interviews or through battles, to be able to even be warranted to make it to Caffeine? Because who we keep saying on Caffeine for females? 40 Bars, Casey J, Jazz, Vixen, Lady Flames, Official. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the same girls over and over again, and most of them are top tier females. So how can a new girl who's like a YouTube kind of girl make it to Caffeine? You know what I'm saying? It's very hard to do with the marketing. The Queen of the Ring is not quite where it needs to be as far as the events, doing enough events for the females to get a lot of love. Prestavia comes out of nowhere, does her thing in this whole little, does her thing versus Lady Caution, does her thing versus I Am Mars, does her thing versus Tia S, and she makes her way to No Holds Barred 3, man. NHB 3 on Caffeine. She battled Diesel. And even if she was on the bottom of the card, it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? She still was able to make her way to Caffeine. Big salute to her for that, man. You know what I'm saying? So now when you see her more on Caffeine, it don't even matter. It's like, okay, we know who Prestavia is. A lot of people still unsure who she is, but you heard her name enough that if you see her on a big card, it won't even look crazy no more.
Why is it y'all could kill us a whole round,
Right.
talk about shooting up the church, but judge the Christians as soon as we let the weapons ride? Say how you gon' run up in my crib and bring the tech inside. Shoot up where I live, then spin a block and do it a second time.
Right.
How come y'all expect that we won't give the same disrespect in rounds? Well, not me. For every round you lift the heat, neuroplasticity. Better believe I'm stretching mine.
It won't even look crazy no more, bruh, if you see her name on a big card, man. So shout out to Prestavia for that. And she just been doing her thing, man. She definitely, her pen is crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I expect big things from her. And then with her having a whole little gun title push behind her and everything, you probably gonna see her on some of these major cards moving forward, man. Especially next year. Maybe a Kings versus Queens, maybe a Watch the Throne, maybe the Remy card. You might see her on a Remy card, you know what I'm saying? You might see her on one of these Remy cards. I'm pretty sure Remy do more than one card. Probably gonna see Prestavia on more events this upcoming year. So I want to show Prestavia some love. That is number 4 on the honorable mention list is Prestavia. Coming at number 5 on the honorable mention list, man, and the last honorable mention that I'm going to discuss, man. This dude is my favorite battler in battle rap right now, man. My favorite battler to watch right now. It's not a battle that drops on YouTube that I don't watch of this dude right here, man. Magmirin. Shout out Magmirin, man. Shout out Magmirin. Shout out Magmirin, bro. Magmirin is the best battler to not be on URL right now. I know A-Ward gets a lot of love. Shout out to A-Ward. Magmirin is the best dude to not be on URL. First of all, he's a typical URL battler. RBE battler, street battler, whatever you want to call it. For him to not be on URL, I don't know what is going on, why he's not getting some of these. I be looking at some of these names, and there's no disrespect to some of these Crucible niggas. There's no disrespect to some of these dudes that's getting on this stage and choking. Magmirin should be getting every single opportunity, and the only reason why he isn't, politics, contracts, all this kind of crazy stuff. But Magmirin is the best dude to not be on a major stage recently, man. I know he's been on RBE in the past. I know ARP tried to book him versus a top tier battler on Max Out, and the top tier battler declined. So that's the only reason why you haven't seen him on a Max Out. But y'all gotta find ways to get this nigga on these stages, man. I'm sorry. It is what it is, man. ARP, P, URL, y'all gotta find a way to get Magmirin on this stage, give people what they want, bruh. Do y'all realize this nigga is about to win $100,000, bruh? Magmirin is about to win $100,000. It's only 8 ballots left in this King of the Dot tournament, and he the best one left. I mean, there's no disrespect to some of these other dudes. Magmirin is the best dude left in that tournament, man, and definitely a favorite. His style with the, 2.5, 3 minute rounds of back-to-back punching. He's one of the best punchers in battle rap. He's one of the best. I know we talk about Big K. We talk about Av. We talk about some of these other guys. Why y'all not talking about Magmirin? One of the best punchers in battle rap, bro. Bro, this dude is so nice, bro. This dude is so... Did you see what he did to KCJ and Bonnie? Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my God, what he did to Bonnie. Bonnie is so trash, bro. Bonnie Godiva is so trash, and Magmirin spanked her, bro. It's almost like she battled reading a paper. She can't even... I don't even know if these bars are even hers. She rapped like she reading off a piece of paper. Bonnie is trash.
We got Bonnie Godiva, the little ugly bitch with bad breath. Or is it Bonnie, the dumb stank bitch that Math left? You ain't shit but an old hoe like your fucking granny. Big 50, I let it discharge like your fucking panties.
Magmirin destroyed her, bruh. Then turn around and destroy KCJ. That's a battle a lot of people... Hey, Jay Black, make sure when you're doing your little champion of the year women, you go back to this Magmirin one-rounder with KCJ.
You little pretty-eyed, big-head. I kinda dig it. She swing, I got a right for this bitch. I'm quantum physics. I'm kinda vicious. I'm about to put you in your fucking place. I let it spray and miss everybody. Them bullets Jaheim, they went just in case. I ain't no low tier nigga. Pick a name, I'm dropping them. That's why I got a high profile case. I'm Johnny Cochran. I cocked the shit. I'm stupid, you better not. After this, we can't be friends. Deborah Cox, KCJ.
He got so busy in that battle, bro. In the King of that Dot tournament, he battled Clone, Cash Money, Dallas. A lot of these names y'all may not be that familiar with, but this dude is blazing through the tournament. Just beat Newborn this past weekend, you know what I'm saying? Blazing through this tournament. Got one of the highest point totals in the entire tournament. Hasn't yet to lose in a tournament, bro. Shout out to Magmirin, man. I feel like now I'm getting his respect. I think Averb asked on Twitter the other day, who is the best person not on URL? And finally, people were mentioning Magmirin. That means his stock is rise. Because I don't think a year ago, people would have been giving Magmirin his credit. Him and Danny Myers, which wasn't this past year, it was the year before, is one of the best battles in the last 3 years. Him and Danny Myers, one of the best battles in the last 3 years on YouTube right now. And I feel like, to keep it real with you, bro, I really don't know who better between him and Ill Will. I know Ill Will get all the praise, but Magmirin is right there, bro. Magmirin is just as good as Ill Will, in my opinion. Ill Will maybe to do more because he can kind of rebuttal. I don't know if Magmirin can rebuttal. But, man, when you talk about a nigga that's funny with the bars, it's Magmirin, bro. It is Magmirin all day long, man. And to me, he damn near top tier, but niggas ain't. He a top tier talent that niggas is not giving him his credit. We talk a lot about, like, who's overrated, who's underrated. To me, Magmirin, bro, if I'm just being honest, he's the most underrated battler in battle rap, bro. He's not getting talked about enough for what he does. I wish he could get on a bigger stage. I know he's had URL battles. I think he battled Ryder and stuff like that. For whatever reason, he hasn't went super crazy on URL, like some of the looks he's got or whatever. But I got to talk to him to find out what's going on, because I know sometimes they just throw battles together really, really quick. So you may not really know really what's going on. But I feel like now he's in his bag. Bro, before I got locked up, he wasn't back-to-back punching like he is now. Now he became one of the top punchers in battle rap. So I got to show him some love, man. I got to put him on the honorable mention list. That's all the honorable mentions, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all had a great year. We got to get to the top 5 on the Stock Raj list, man.
U2 is the third and last person. Welcome. At A14, meet X20.
Coming at number 5 on the stock rise list, man, this dude really turned his whole career around, bro. I got to keep it real with you, man. I thought this dude was done, bro. I mean, dead to the white meat, bro. I thought this dude was done, man. Jackboy Maine. Shout out Jackboy Maine, bro. Definitely turned his career around, man. And coming off the whole John battle, I think a lot of people just had him like, you know, dead in the water, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes them getting bodied like that on stage and having everything throwing a chain and doggone Tay-Rock grabbing it, man. What is this? What is this? Like, it just have like those moments go so viral. It's hard for you to come back from. You know what I'm saying? And he's fighting a life-threatening disease, bro, with lupus. You know what I'm saying? Dude got some real life issues going on as well as the in-the-ring stuff. You know what I'm saying? So big salute to him. And to be able to balance the two and still manage to do his thing in battle rap, man. And one thing I like about Jackboy, he don't have no fear, bro. Like, it's just like he'll battle anybody, don't mind battling anybody, so he'll battle anybody, don't mind battling anybody, take people on short notice, take risks. The dude was even going to get into a P's tournament or whatever where he was going to, I don't know who he was going to have to battle, maybe Gwitty or somebody, but he was willing to sit down, bro, for what, 9 months or something like that if he had lost to Gwitty in a tournament or whatever. So dude is a risk taker, you know what I'm saying, in terms of like, yo, I'm going to bet on myself. I'm not worried about Gwitty or whoever else, Benji Low or whatever. I'm going to take the battle and do what I got to do. His year changed, bro, on 3 battles. It changed on 3 battles. He jumped in the tournament. He battled T-Top. Everybody thought he was going to lose to T-Top, including myself. I got to keep it real with you. I thought he was going to lose to T-Top, man. I was like, T-Top got way too many angles on this dude. You know what I'm saying? T-Top, one of the angle guys of battle rap. I'm like, you got the lupus angle. You got the blood angle. You got the Goonie angle. You got the John angle. I'm like, man, there's too many angles. You know what I'm saying? Like, this going to get really, really dark. The nigga messed around and beat T-Top.
Quando, Timmy not safe, neck shot, drop face, they'll fix his brain, haymaker chain, he in tippity top shape, you are not safe, cause I'm also stupid, dumb, retarded, and a lot more. I mean, it usually don't, so I'm shooting, bro. Soon as my elevator get the top floor, boots on, knock door, his bitch scream, I pop that, Brish jumped in like, I'm the better choice, but I can't, top that, you in hell, scrap.
And the nigga was snapping versus T-Top, bro. I ain't gonna even lie. The nigga was snapping. That 100K on the line, the nigga was snapping versus T-Top, bro. So I was like, okay. And then that's when he kind of woke niggas up. Like, okay, he really doing his thing. Then he battled Cortez next. Battle Cortez. He loses to Cortez, if I'm not mistaken. But a lot of people felt like he won. You know what I'm saying? You know, Cortez got a couple battles like that. That and also the battle versus the other Goonie and stuff, where people kind of like feeling like, oh, maybe Cortez didn't win the battle. But to even go toe-to-toe with Cortez, one of these lyrical kind of guys, you kind of be thinking to yourself like, damn, Jackboy really improving. Like, you know what I'm saying? He hung with T-Top, he hung with Cortez. People feel like he really probably beat Cortez. So that and all kind of like gave people their respect. And then he beat Oops, man. He beat Oops bad in that 3rd round, bro. He beat Oops bad in that 3rd round. You know what I'm saying? So look at all the different styles. You got T-Top, Cortez, Oops, 3 different battlers, 3 different styles, 3 different people that try to talk to you, you know what I'm saying? And use these little 3rd rounds, the memorable kind of rounds to kind of really talk to you. He held his own. He did his thing. Obviously, continued to battle. He just battled Luke Castro. He beat Saga that I heard. I haven't even seen that battle yet, but niggas is saying he beat Saga. Saga choked. So good year for Jackboy Maine, bro. Good year for Jackboy Maine. He's exciting. His style is unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? You don't really know how he's going to come. And I got to give him credit for not giving up, bro. Just not giving up, man. It's hard to distinguish yourself in a group. I don't really know how this group stuff, if it really works for people. You know what I'm saying? Because you got Twerk leading the Goonies and the best Goonie out of all of them. Then you got like Ace Amin, Ryder, maybe Luke Castro, Jackboy Maine. It's like, who's the next best Goonie? I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Jackboy is like the next most popular Goonie after that, after Twerk. You know what I'm saying? You got Drugs too. But after Twerk, it seemed like he's like the next kind of like guy you could probably build into a star a little bit. just because he just does things other people don't do. He's fearless. He tries different stuff. He raps with his shirt off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know. He's a blood. He got a lot of extracurricular activities going on that may cause you to kind of choose him. But I don't know who's the next best Goonie. I like Ryder a lot, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have the believability. Ace Amin is nice, does have the believability. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to drugs too. So Jackboy Maine, it's hard to separate yourself. And I feel like this year, Jackboy Maine has got the respect that he deserves. Now, he does need to continue to elevate. He hasn't really been getting on any like caffeine kind of super fight kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's the next step for him, is to kind of continue to build, get off the app only events and get onto the caffeine events. I got Jackboy Maine number 5 on my list, man. Coming in number 4, this dude also had a great year, man. Shout out to him. He also had a great year, man. And just continues to get better. He didn't even have any URL battles. That's crazy. Bill Collector. Shout out to Bill Collector, man. You know what I'm saying? Do you realize who Bill Collector just beat this past weekend, bro? The nigga beat Dunch, bro. The nigga beat Dunch in the King of the Dot tournament. Bill Collector is on his way as a leading candidate to win $100,000, bro. I think Magmirin is going to win this whole tournament, to keep it real with you. But, dude, this dude is in a final 8. This dude is in a final 8, bro. 8, you know what I'm saying? 1 of 8 to win $100,000, man. Shout out to Bill Collector for that. Bill Collector really hasn't had any URL battle. I mean, I'm looking at the list, man. He battled Marv 1, I think, in an app-only event. That's like the only URL battle. I'm not really sure why he hasn't been getting more URL opportunities. I know he want to battle Pat Stay. I know that's somebody he definitely wants to battle. And it seemed like people he want to battle don't want to battle him, or not going to battle. He want to battle Pat Stay. I don't know what's up with that. But Pat never, in my opinion, I don't know if Pat really want to battle the nigga. I gotta keep it real with you. I think he recently said he want to battle Daylight. Bro, them niggas Daylight ain't finna battle you, bro. Like, that's just a waste of time. Daylight ain't finna battle you. But this year he battled Arsenal, Danny Myers, Swave Seva. That battle hasn't dropped yet on RBE. Gage, Stack Almighty in the King of the Dot tournament, Dre Dennis, and bro, look at all the leagues he's been on. Dre Dennis, Verbal Warzone, King of the Dot, Gage, and Stack Almighty and Dutch, all on KOTDs. Marv 1 on URL. Arsenal, he battled on Battle Academy, Danny Myers. A lot of different people, man, and managed to keep his name relevant with very little URL battles, bro. And a lot of that has to do with him still pulling up to URL events, you know what I'm saying, and showing love. Still pulling up to Philly events, showing love, like when he was out at the RB event and stuff like that. In the Twitter spaces, holding a lot of Twitter space combos, man, keeping his name afloat, keeping the attention on him, keeping the media on him. Gotta give that man credit, man. You gotta give that man credit. Dunch is one of the hardest people to beat in the King of the Dot tournament. He did his thing. He did his thing, man. And I feel like him and Magmirin may be on a crash course of having one of the funniest battles ever. Cause you know, both them niggas funny. You know what I'm saying? So that could be a very good joke fest / bar fest for both them two guys.
Bill Collector's really here. Are we having a bad dream? Maybe he got sick after getting the vaccine. Did something bad happen between him and the Smack League? Nah. I just felt it was only natural that I start twitching after the caffeine.
But he's definitely in the running for 100K, so I you know, that stuff can change it. That's life-changing money, bro. $100,000 life-changing money. A lot of businesses you can open, a lot of stuff you can do with $100,000 to keep that, flipping that money. So shout out to Bill Collector, man. And this was coming off. I thought he lost to DNA in Philly at the end of last year. So I was just like, he kind of hurt a lot of his momentum from the Hitman battle and stuff. He battles in his backyard in Philly and loses the DNA. You know what I'm saying? This was on a Cassidy card with Arsenal. So I just kind of felt like it was just kind of a downer. So I'm glad that he bounced back. You know what I'm saying? From that, he battled T-Top. He beat T-Top on the app, bro. You know what I'm saying? On app only event, he beat T-Top, man. That was a fire battle. And continue to build. Shout out to Bill Collector, number 4 on the stock rise list. Coming in at number 3 on the stock rise list, this dude one of the most well-rounded battlers, bro. You know what I'm saying? One of the most well-rounded battlers. And this nigga don't got no URL battles either. A-Ward. Shout out to A-Ward, man. I feel like A-Ward will probably make his URL debut in 2022. I don't know against who, you know what I'm saying? You know, rumors, they were trying to put him against None. You don't want to battle None. People that's calling him out, I see Surf calling him out. Surf ain't going to battle him, bro. That's all bluff, all talk. Let me tell you how Surf finna move. Surf will never let A-Ward be his first battle on URL. Meaning A-Ward won't be able to just come to URL and get a Surf battle. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. He going to make Surf work a little, make A-Ward work a little bit. And maybe down the road he can get him. But to just come to because Surf feel like he the best nigga in battle rap. I'm pretty sure. So to feel like this dude just comes to URL, first battle, and gets me, the top nigga on URL. That's probably he's going to be looking at it. He's not going to do it. So when you see all this, yo, A-Ward, man, holler at, URL and see if, I'm looking to battle you. He ain't going to battle the nigga, bro. He ain't going to battle the nigga. So, but shout out to A-Ward, man. He has no URL battles. He battled Ill Will, Rosenberg Raw, RBE. I got him winning both those battles. Ill Will and Rosenberg Raw. Got him edging Rosenberg Raw, beating edging Ill Will as well. 2 very good battles for him. So he didn't already conquer the main stage because he was in a big crowd in Atlanta and he had to fight some hecklers to get them W's. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. From there, dog, he didn't battle Arsenal. Bro, he got a hell of a lot of battles. He battled Riggs down here in Georgia. That was a great battle, bro. Suge, Charlie Clips, K Prophet, Arsenal, Luke he did Luke Castro so dirty.
It's a wrap, dude. Your talent level is the same today as it was at your first PG and through Ultimate Madness, too. You didn't get promoted on your brand because it was attached to you and how well you rap and move. It was contractual. You were manufactured, Lou. That's why I can't get with bro's vibes. You did 3 PGs, but luckily had the Goonies as a co-sign. They birthed your delivery with the whole 9. That's when URL gave you the formula for you to stroll by. Now, with the potty trained, but he against someone who been standing up to P the whole time. Bro, die.
He battled Geechee Gotti in a rematch. This dude right here is top tier. This dude is top tier, bro. I don't care what nobody say. This dude is top tier without battling really any 3-round top tier dudes, really. And managed to get to top tier. You know what I'm saying? It just goes to show you, man, how much hard work pays off. Did a lot of work early on King of the Dot and just showed that his rebuttal game, his freestyle game, his bars, his love and passion for battle rap, he can do no wrong in terms of battling, man. He got it all. Like, he ain't no cakewalk or nothing. And I feel like maybe in order for him to get to where he wants to go, he may have to battle on URL. And what I'm hearing the hold up is maybe the length of the contract. You know what I'm saying? Like, URL is doing like very, very long contracts. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes 5 years, sometimes 2 years without a lot of promises or guarantees. You know what I'm saying? Just all you know is that you're going to get URL battles. To someone like A-Ward without no YouTube releases, I think that's a holdup for him. Like, I don't know how. First, I'm signing hella long. Then I'm battling. I'm not guaranteed who I'm going to battle. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you saying sign this contract, we're going to give you these 4 opponents. I don't really quite know who I'm battling. And that's too much for me to give up. And I think that's ultimately the hold up, man. But I would like to see him against top competition. You know who I want to see him battle? I kind of want to see him battle Hollow because they both kind of unorthodox a little bit and can rebuttal. And I kind of want to see him battle Hollow. But like, I don't know if he would get Hollow on RBE. But I think that would be pretty dope. But I think if Hollow was to battle anybody on RBE, it'd be Ill Will. So I don't know, man. I think coming over here, battling a T-Top, battling Easy to Block Captain, an Asa Mean, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a Surf down the road. I would love to see that. You know what I'm saying? Love to see that. I feel like eventually A-Ward will give in and battle on URL and sign some type of a contract. That's what I believe, because you always want to test yourself at the highest, and URL is the highest league you can be on. And I feel like for A-Ward to really be able to shut up some of the naysayers, He gonna have to go over there and stand on that URL stage and beat T-Top and some of these other guys. And he gonna do it, bro. I have no doubt in my mind that A-Ward is gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's gonna go undefeated on the platform, but he's gonna go over there and smoke some niggas. Don't make no mistake about it. He's going to go over there and smoke some niggas, bro. Look at the names. He beat Arsenal in a 1-rounder, destroyed Luke Castro, killed Shotgun Suge, beat Geechee in a rematch, went toe-to-toe with Clips. That's a great battle. You know what I'm saying? Beat Ill Will, bro. Who over there can you just guarantee gonna beat this nigga? Like keep it real. Who over there can you just be like, you know what? If this nigga see this nigga, it's over. Who? You know what I'm saying? Maybe if he got Surf on a big stage or something, you might want to go with Surf or something like that. Ain't no guaranteed dub on URL for none of these niggas versus A-Ward. None of these niggas versus A-Ward, man. Number 3 on the stock rise list, man. Shout out to A-Ward, though. Shout out to A-Ward. Coming in number 2, this dude, one of my favorite battlers, man. One of my favorite battlers in all of battle rap right now, man. Easy the Block Captain, man. Shout out to Easy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Easy. His stock definitely rose this year, man. You know, he had the tournament last year. I mean, 2020. I think he lost to Fonz or whatever, so he didn't win the Ultimate Madness tournament. He battled Cortez, Danny Myers. These was all like towards the end of last year. And then coming into this year, he starts the year off versus T-Top. And we know that was kind of like the Kingpin drug talk versus the other Kingpin drug talk. You know what I'm saying? So, and he beat T-Top in my opinion. I ain't gonna front, bro. I think I had him winning every round versus T-Top, bro. So he beats T-Top, goes in, you know, he battles in the 2-on-2. Him and Rock really showed up, did a thing when they battled Geechee and Swamp. He battled Rex. He got a good Rex and beat Rex too, man. You know what I'm saying? He beat Rex. He battled Chess. That was a great battle, man. I kind of have a slightly edging Chess, but I'm not going to front. That is a classic battle that can go either way. And obviously the K-Shine battle, man.
Went to court in a suit, came home having pinstripes. Rob Shine, give it to a fan. I'll make the event bright, nigga. Your name tarnished. You feel that, nigga? Your name tarnished. Detergent couldn't even wash them stains. Your bitch involved? Well, she'll get off. Since y'all want to play that game, I'm in the crib. Any bitch with a red bandana on be the first lady fling. Nigga, battle rap is the street.
Here's somebody that cares about battle rap. Here's somebody that'll take anybody on whatever platform, whatever short notice, whatever it is. This man was about to step in the ring with Mook on about 20 days notice. He don't care, bro. He's so hungry for the opportunity. I love to see it. I love to see people go to jail, turn their life around. You know what I'm saying? Very passionate about that. And this dude is like, when you listen to him talk about like the goods and all these, he just called goods overrated, which I completely don't agree with. But he called goods overrated. But you know why he called them overrated? They're not, he was like, goods isn't putting in any pain over here. Like, it's niggas out here that's hungry. That's all I keep hearing Easy say is he's hungry. This is the dude that probably was like, yo, got out of jail. Like, how am I going to feed my family? I don't know, like, how many kids he got or whatever. How am I going to feed my family? To now, this dude is probably commanding $10,000, $15,000 a battle. Easy, bro. Probably commanding that kind of money to battle. To now, it's to the point where you can battle 4 or 5 times out the year and make you damn near about $100,000. And that is your career. So you went from not knowing what you're going to do to put food on the table to now you rapping for a living, probably earning about $100K a year. And we cannot forget the top tier diss track that he did, bro.
Y'all forgot about the barbershop, the Black Star. It's a small room, but it stops here. Easy. We about to take it back to the smack era. It's only right because the block had.
That pretty much sparked all of the diss tracks. We got to give Calico his credit because he did the whole WWF and Easy responded to that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Easy for that. You know what's crazy? So I was talking to Cortez, right? And Cortez was telling me he wanted to battle Calico. This is like earlier in the year. He's like, yo, I want to battle Calico. Calico feeling himself. I want to battle him, blah, 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 blah. You know, if you go back in the day, look at the Calico battle record I did, he dissed Cortez a lot early on in his career, but they never battled. That's the crazy thing, but they never battled. So he wanted to battle, Calico. So I told him, I said, the WWF song wasn't about, it was about, who was he talking about? He mentioned John, he mentioned sleeping with Farrah, he mentioned Surf, he mentioned a couple other people. He never mentioned Easy, and he never mentioned Cortez. So I told Cortez, me and him was talking on the phone one day, and I was like, yo, if you want to battle Calico, why don't you diss him on his WWF song? Like, why don't you like download the audio or download the instrumental or redo the instrumental and diss him back? Oh, why should I diss him? He didn't even diss me though. I'm thinking to myself, you diss him because you want to battle him and you fishing for a battle and it just sparked something. Bro, I swear like a week later, bro, Easy drops the diss track to the Top Tier remix and disses niggas, right? But he was responding to Calico, but he dissed, you know, Head Ice and Big T and all these other people. And I started thinking, I was like, that is the kind of buzz Cortez needed to take off. But Easy capitalized on it on a song that wasn't even dissing him, but was like, you know what? I'm finna put a diss track on these guys. For that alone, bro, Easy deserves to be on a Stock Rise list if he hadn't done nothing but the Top Tier diss. You know how many people done spinoffs on that? You had females doing spinoffs. You had dudes doing spinoffs. You had people doing remixes. People created a whole song, you know what I'm saying, with Av and Geechee and the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is like battle rap history. That is forever sketched in battle rap history. That part of battle rap right now, the diss track era, which was basically 2021, was filled with diss tracks and people doing diss tracks to each other. And Easy started it because they kept using his beat to do it. So when you look at that, the 2-on-2, Rex, K-Shine, beat K-Shine, him and Chess like this, beat T-Top, beat Rex, the 2-on-2. Crazy year for this dude, bro. Crazy year. And the dude is even blogging and recapping battles and breaking down bars. You know what I'm saying? A crazy, crazy year for him. Big shout out to Easy the Block Captain, man, from where he was a year ago, where he was rising at that time. A year ago, he was rising. He had battled Cortez. People was starting to get a whiff of what was going on. Battled Danny Myers. People was like, oh, this dude coming. The T-Top battle kind of took him through there, and from there, he just took off. You know what I'm saying? From T-Top on, it has been Easy the Block Captain's year. Number 2 on the Stock Rise list. But it wasn't better than number 1 on the Stock Rise list, because this dude was so trash at the beginning of the year, bro. Sue Surf. Shout out to Surf, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to take credit and say my battle record really turned things around. You know, I would love to take credit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My battle record, he ain't lost since I dropped the battle record. Give me some props. He ain't lost since I dropped the battle record. Sue Surf battled 3 people that are so impactful, bro. And I ain't talking about no slouch niggas either. He battled John and Don. Hard to beat. John and Don. Everybody had him losing. I think if you would have put a poll up, man, it would have been like 85 to 15 that Surf would even win that battle. Beat John and Don, beat him all 3 rounds, in my opinion. I mean, there's an argument it could have been 2-1, but I ain't really give John no round. I gotta keep it real with you. I ain't give him no round, man. Came back, beat Calico. I did have Calico winning a round. Like, y'all kind of running with this whole 9-0 narrative a little too much. I mean, I like Surf too. He's number 1 on the Stock Rise list. But I did give Calico a round, man. I did give Calico a round. So he 8-1 to me in his last 9 rounds. Still ain't bad, you know what I'm saying? He beat Calico, man, and then the twerk battle. When you look at the length of time, 3 battles in 90 days? 3 battles in 90 days. Come on now.
For me to be alone, it's ironic. I seen plenty red, copper bullet, penny head, good idea. Hit his head, shit a swell, bigger head, bulldog, lift his spread, death forever, dig his bag, try and run it, bit his leg. He say, she say, man, tell her that nigga dead. I get aggravated, start decapitating, get ahead. We don't monitor halls, no passes, trip instead. Ops got it out for blue, I keep it infrared. My hitman still.
3 battles in 90 days. This dude went from commentating to dropping an album. And I never forget, what did Mickey Fax tell me? Surf is different when he's dropping an album, man. One thing about Surf, he has to put the album, he has to line it up with the battles. He can't be dropping an album but losing battles and losing battles and dropping an album. So now that he's dropping an album, I guarantee he'll win, bro. The dude sat right in my face and told me Surf is dropping an album. He's not losing any battles.
John is a tactician, and John is incredible. I want to preface what I'm about to say with that. He's incredible. And a sane and a betting man should put their money on John. However, and whenever Surf has a music project that drops, when he has a battle drops, it's different. It's a different Surf. Last time he had a project that dropped the same day as a battle was Geechee Gotti. So he ain't about to play because it's double money. And Surf is the type that's going to want to make sure that people not only see the battle, but buy his project. It's genius marketing. So Surf is going to go in there. He's not going to choke. I'll take a bet. And I'm a person who knows that Surf is usually going to choke. I will bet money he don't choke in this battle. And I will bet money that he can win this battle.
All right, you might get hit up on too. I think I might title this video. that title right there. I might title this video that title, man. Don't know if you get the nigga hasn't lost any battles. Shout out to Surf, man. It's been a very, very big year for him. The second half of the year, or really the last quarter of the year, man. Big for him. And you know, you can battle them kind of times in 90 days and make a lot of money. Somebody like Surf, who probably at least makes $30,000 to $40,000 a battle, at least 30. You know what I'm saying? He probably makes at least 30 to battle. That's like $90,000 in 3 battles. He probably easily made a quick fourth quarter 100K from URL for these battles, man. And big salute to him, man. I don't know what he got planned. He say he outdoors next year. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's next for him, who's on his hit list, or whatever the case may be, but he just scooping up. You know, he made Easy to Block captain the gun title, made Prestavia part of gun titles now. Shout out to Surf, man. Number 1 on my stock riser. So I got Jackboy at 5, Bill Collector at 4, A Ward at 3, Easy at 2, Surf at 1. There has been other people that had great years. You know what I'm saying? On a lesser name schedule. I mean, on a lesser name as far as people that, you know, kind of been doing their thing a little bit. You know, shout out to Real Sick. He had a pretty good year this year. I don't want to leave him out. Even on a low scale, names that you don't even know. Someone like a Wise, you know what I'm saying? Wise was bubbling a little bit this year on a lower scale. You know what I'm saying? As far as getting his name up and getting his weight up. So, I mean, I see everybody, man. I see the highs and the lows. But a lot of people's stock has rolled. Even Gwitty, man. Shout out to Gwitty. Gwitty's stock... Shout out to Angry Fan. Angry Fan blew Gwitty up, man. Gwitty became the IG king, you know what I'm saying? But your stock can rise even through interviews it can rise. Even Gwitty got people wanting to watch him battle now. So that's a stock rise list, man. Let me know what you think. Let me know who y'all would think. Will you rearrange? Who we should add? Who you should subtract, the whole 9? I appreciate the support, man. The stock drop list is next.